Amazing story. There was a refugee from the Holocaust who arrived in America penniless with not even a shirt on his back. He had no place to live. He approached a wealthy man who owned several buildings and he said to him, "Sir, I have no place to live, but I'm a hard worker. I'm going to get a job. And once I get a job, I'll make money. I'll pay you for the rent." And the man said, okay, he obliged. He let him live in one of the apartments until he was able to get on his feet and pay the rent. And as more refugees came in from Europe, one of this man's friends also arrived. Same story, no place to live. And he told him, listen, there's a wealthy guy who owns buildings. Tell him what I told him, that you'll pay him as soon as you get on your feet. And so he did. Second man as well went to him and the wealthy man obliged. Now came time for Passover and they didn't have any food. They couldn't afford any of the expensive provisions of Pesach, matzah, wine, etc. They didn't know what to do. So they called the great Lubavitcher Rebbe and he told them, listen, there's this guy who's helped us so much with housing. Can you call him on our behalf and ask him if he'd give us money for Passover provisions? And the Lubavitcher Rebbe acceded to their request. He called them. He said, sure, tell them to go to the supermarket, buy whatever they want, it's on me. And he fulfilled all their needs for Passover. As the summer rolled around, now it was getting time for Rosh Hashanah, and again, they longed for the days that they were able to pray together. After all, they were in Auschwitz. They had not heard any kind of prayers for years. So they wanted to be able to buy the tickets for the services in the synagogue. They didn't have the money. So they approached the Lubavitcher Rebbe and asked him, could you talk to him again? Can you call him? So the Lubavitcher Rebbe said, you know what, this request is too big. I'm going to invite him to dinner. So the Lubavitcher Rebbe invited him to dinner. He told him the issues that these guys were having, that they wanted a place to pray and they didn't know, and they couldn't afford, the tickets. So he says to him, the wealthy man says to the Lubavitcher Rebbe, not only will I take care of that need, I'm going to build them a house of worship where they could pray. What was that man, ladies and gentlemen? None other than Fred Trump, father of Donald J. Trump. A wealthy man, but a man with a heart of chesed, who helped a lot of Jews along the way and paid the bills for a lot of Jewish refugees who came out of the Churban, the Holocaust in Europe. So as we think about our votes today, think about who represents chesed, who does chesed, who created a legacy for kindness and compassion. And let's hope that Bezat Hashem fulfills the wishes, because it says in the Torah, Lev HaMelech B'yad Hashem. The heart of the king is in the hands of Hashem. Hashem will decide the fate of today's elections, and most importantly, it should always go for the great for our nation. Have a wonderful day.